Good morning, student. How are you, beta? In last period, I started second lesson, and name of this lesson work of the sons. And I told you the name of Sant, and I explained about the Sri Chakradhar Swami. Now today I will tell you about Sant Namdev. Beta, do you know the name of Sant Namdev? Do you know about Sant Namdev? I think you heard the name of Santa Namdev. Listen, I will tell you. Santa Namdev was a great devotee of Vitthal. He lived in the village Narsi. He composed numerous songs in praise of God, performed, performed kirtan, songs and stories based on a religious theme everywhere and brought about a general awakening among the people. He moved all over Maharashtra to spread Bhagavad Dharma and taught the people deep devotion to God. He instilled in them the desire to protect their religion. Sant Namdev later traveled all over India, spreading the message of humanity. He traveled to the Punjab and spread the message of equality among the people there. He composed songs in Hindi. Even today, some of his verses are included in Guru Granth Sahib, the holy book of the Sikh. His songs are still sung all over Maharashtra with great love and devotion. Beta, Sant Namdev was a great devotee of God Vitthal. Now, what is devotee? Devotee means bhakta. He lived in Narsi village. He wrote so many songs in praise of God, and also he performed kirtan. Kirtan, do you heard kirtan? In this kirtan, songs and stories on a religious theme. And from that kirtan, he brought awakening among the people. Sant Namdev moved all over Maharashtra to spread Bhagavad Dharma and also taught the people devotion of God. And he told the people, you protect your religion. Sant Namdev create all these things in the mind of people. Sant Namdev moved all over India. He traveled all over India and spread the message of humanity. Humanity means manavta. Also he traveled in Punjab and spread the message of equality. Equality means samanta. He spread the message of humanity and equality. Sant Namdev composed songs in Hindi, means he wrote some songs in Hindi. Some of his verses are included in Guru Granth Sahib even today. Now, what is Guru Granth Sahib? Guru Granth Sahib is the holy book of the Sikh. Sant Namdev's songs are still sung all over Maharashtra with great respect and devotion. Now, now I will tell you about Sant Dnyaneshwar. Listen. Sant Dnyaneshwar's family belonged to Apegaon. Nivruttinath and Sopandev were his brother and Muktabai was his sister. Bigoted men of the time used to look down upon the children because they were the offspring of a sannyasi. It happened like this. Their father took sannyas and retired from worldly life. As a sannyasi, he left home, but later on, obeying the order of his guru, he returned home and started living with his wife. Their four children were born afterward. The narrow minded religious leader did not think it right that a sannyasi should have children. People persecuted these children and banished them from their community. Now, Listen, Sant Jnaneshwar's family belonged to Apegaon. He was lived with his family in Apegaon. Nivruttinath and Sopandev were his two brothers, and Muktabai was his sister. Some people were very narrow minded. The time used to look down upon these children because they were the children of sannyasi. Actually, what happened? At that time, Gnaneshwar's Maharaj's father took sannyas. Sannyas means they left the all physical pleasure and retired from worldly life. But what happened after that? So, after that, obeying the order of his guru, he returned home and living with his wife, and then these four children were born. But some narrow-minded people, they didn't like these things, and so that people gave so much trouble to these children. Now listen. Once Gnaneshwar went round the town begging for alms, but no one would give him any alms. He had to listen to abusive language. Instead, young young Gnaneshwar Young Gnaneshwar was deeply pained by this incident. He entered his hut and locked the door from inside to grieve over his lot. Muktabai came and knocked at the door. She said, "Open the door, Gnaneshwar. How can we remain drawn in our own sorrow? Who will then look to the welfare of the world?" One day, what happened? Gnaneshwar went to town. Gnaneshwar went into town for begging alms. Means भिक्षा. वो भिक्षा मांगने गए. But no one gave him alms, and people also spoke him in bad language. Then they feel very sad. They was hurt. They was deeply pained by this incident. They returned home and locked the door inside to grieve over his lot. Then Muktabai came and knocked the door and said, "Open the door, Gnaneshwar. How can we remain drawn in own sorrow? Who will then look to the welfare of the world?" ज्ञानेश्वर, आप ऐसे दुखी कैसे हो सकते हो? आप ऐसे दुखी होकर बैठ गए तो जग का कल्याण कौन करेगा? This word of his sister gave new hope. This word of his sister gave motivation to Gnandev, and he forgot his personal sorrow. He forgot his personal sorrow. At that time, everywhere poor people. These words of his sister gave new hope to Dnyaneshwar. He forgot his personal sorrow and started his work everywhere. The poor and backward people were being oppressed in the name of the religion. Dnyaneshwar went among the people and taught them to have faith in God, give equal treatment to all, help those in trouble, and allay their misery. This was the gist of his advice to the people. Gnaneshwar's words are heard in every nook and corner of Maharashtra. Every nook and corner of Maharashtra. For the last 700 years. At that time, everywhere poor and backward people. Some people were giving so much trouble under the name of the religion to these people. At that time, Gnaneshwar taught them to have faith in God and give equal treatment to all and help the people. These words of Gnaneshwar Maharaj heard in Maharashtra for the last 700 years. In those days, all religious teaching was confined. In those days, all religious teaching was confined to Sanskrit book. The language of ordinary people in everyday use was Marathi. Jnaneshwar wrote his outstanding book Jnaneshwari in Marathi. He thus opened wide for his people the door of knowledge, where he preached the ideal of brotherhood among all men at a very early age at Alandi near Pune. Jnaneshwar took samadhi, that is, put himself in a trance from which he never came out. Even today, on the 11th day of Ashad and Kartik, lakhs of pilgrims go to Alandi, Pandhari with devotion. At that time, all religious teaching was close to Sanskrit book. The ordinary people use Marathi language, and Jnaneshwar wrote his outstanding book Jnaneshwari in Marathi language. He opened for his people the door of knowledge. He taught the people brotherhood and equality. He taught the people brotherhood and equality, but at a very early age at Alandi near Pune. Jnaneshwar took samadhi. He put himself in a trance from which he never came out, and so that on the day of Ashad and Kartik, lakh of people go to Alandi, Pandhari with devotion. Okay, beta, this part is enough for today. Next part I will teach you in next period. Thanks for listening me. Okay, bye.